1, 2.
1, 2, 3.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome to SNSN's continuing coverage of high school basketball right here for the Eastern Connecticut Conference. Tonight we have a girls contest on the schedule. Griswold taking on their rival Plainfield. Mike Minarski along with John Harden. John, let me tell you something.
What's that?
No matter what, why can't I hear you? There we go.
There we go.
No matter what, Griswold and Plainfield, no matter what the sport, no matter what the year, every game always turns out to be quite the nail biter.
Right, and it really tonight, no exception. We got both teams coming in here off a loss. Actually, Griswold coming in here on a 2-game losing streak. Plainfield, just the one game that they dropped to Wyndham. And we're here in Plainfield's home, right up the road.
It doesn't matter if it's basketball or if it's baseball, soccer, football. It's always a crazy game. I mean, you have of course, the game every year with football. Even though Plainfield wasn't even in a conference this year, they kind of took a break from the ECC this year. We still have a packed house at Griswold High School for the LeClaire Trophy, and now we're going to continue on girls basketball. It's kind of a twofer, really, because you have the girls playing tonight and you have the boys playing at Griswold High School.
Yes, they are.
So we will have to wait, and we'll try to keep you posted as well on that score a little bit later on right here on SNSN. So you take a look at the both teams. The Wolverines kind of rebuilding, kind of a young team. Plainfield, they got a lot of returning people, a lot of returning girls coming back.
Yeah, it's a veteran ball club here with the Lady Panthers. But, Griswold has its returning players as well. They've got first-year head coach Bill Hanley coming up from the middle school. So, I mean, if you want to call that a rebuilding year, sure. Coach Babcock releasing the reins, Coach Hanley coming up and taking charge of this team. But there are a lot of returning players and some returning starters here for the Lady Wolverines.
Yeah, like for example, you have for the Lady Wolverines, you got Kylie McCormick coming back, Bella Ware, Abby Matheson, Ariana Morabito, Natalie Beacott, Kira Nelson, Faith Russell. So they do have a lot of girls, but you got to look to Plainfield on this one right here. You got Pearson, Hannah Irons, who will burn you pretty much anywhere. Morgan Yanish, Ashley Conger, who is Allison Conger's younger sister from last year, who just tore everybody up last year. Maddie Nordstrom, Emily Spite. Just to go ahead and give you an idea of this Plainfield team. I think they're going to be stronger as the year goes on. One of the things that we talked about on Saturday night when we were live at Bacon Academy for the boys game, Griswold and Bacon, because everybody loves bacon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. Cheap joke. I have a story about that.
You have a bacon story?
I do. I have a Bacon Academy story.
Oh, Bacon Academy story.
No. A Bacon Academy story. You'll get
double the bacon.
Double the bacon. So anyway, the boys, or I think it could be their year, as long as they don't play Wyndham.
Wyndham's tough, boys and girls this year.
Yeah, Wyndham has been doing quite well athletically. Not just in basketball, but of course their wrestling team is really good. Their wrestling team is good every year. But the boys team, they got a couple of kids that are actually being scouted D1 right now. So
that always helps.
It always does help. So we get about 4 minutes before we start right here on SNSN for the game between the Lady Wolverines and the Lady Panthers. John, this is your first time back on the microphone this year, is it not?
This is my first high school basketball game since last year. I've been waiting a whole year to get back.
Yeah, you've been sitting and waiting and just pining away, waiting for this moment right here.
I have. I even texted you earlier this afternoon to just make sure we were still on.
Yeah, I felt the excitement through the text. Can you do that? Oh, let me tell you this stupid bacon story.
All right.
So we went there to play to broadcast a football game, Griswold and Bacon. This is about 4 years ago, and they let me drive through, which is right past the snack bar, so I can get behind the booth, right, which is all
they
the way
make
to the
you
right.
pass the snack bar.
Yeah, I know. How stupid! They let the fat guy pass the snack bar. So then so while I'm sitting there, while people are walking by in and out of the gate before I can get through, I look at the menu.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the menu.
Why not?
Why not? Burgers, hot dogs, chicken. I said to the guy at the gate, I said, why are there no bacon burgers? And he said to me, he goes, I guess I never really thought of it that way.
Oh, my goodness.
I said, this is Bacon Academy. Hey, I'm going for the low-hanging fruit here.
Right.
But
no, they
true.
should have. Well, they were all bacon burgers, if you want to look at it that way.
Yeah. Well, true, yeah. That's true. But they had no bacon burgers. So 2 years later, 2 years removed, the same dude was at the gate. And he goes, look at the menu.
Oh, he
and
remembered.
I looked. Yeah, because, they switched venues.
Yeah.
So the next year, they came and played at Griswold. So the following year, we were back at Bacon Academy. And what did we see? I turned to my head to the left and bacon burgers. Yeah.
Wow. That was a committee that had to vote on that.
Yeah, that went all the way to the Board of Education, I think.
But they should have, bacon wrapped everything.
You would think. Bacon wrapped donuts.
Okay, we can draw a line somewhere.
All right, we are going to go ahead and take a quick break right here, folks. We're going to be giving you the starting lineups in just a couple of moments. Thank you for joining us here tonight for girls ECC basketball right here on SNSN.
With a fast pay or easy pay refinance mortgage from Jewett City Savings Bank, you may be able to lower your rate or shorten your term, saving you money over the life of your loan. To give your current mortgage a refresh, stop by your nearest branch or visit us at jcsbank.com to apply online. We make that fast and easy too. Jewett City Savings Bank. Your life, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
And we're back here at Plainfield High School. And just looking at some of the banners up on the wall. Some great history here in Plainfield, as is in Griswold. I love the smaller schools.
Right.
Really because
it's always interesting. We've always commented on the banners that we see at the different schools. And one of the things I like is when they do recognize former players that have played here, kind of like their Wall of Fame or those that have gone on and played at the higher and higher levels. Mm-hmm. One of the things we saw, what was it?
Up in Putnam.
Was it Putnam or St. Bernard where they had
St. Bernard's,
had
Harold
all
Presley.
the professional players?
Yeah.
Over there.
Well, they had Harold Presley that played.
Yeah.
Vince Carter? Is it Vince Carter?
No, not Vince Carter.
He lived in Vin Baker.
Ah, there you go.
Vin Baker. Vince Carter. So we're just about ready to start here. Before we turn it over to John Hart for the play-by-play, we're going to go ahead and start seeing the ladies come out for the starting lineups.
We're quick on that.
That's Delaware.
Delaware. There's Abby Matheson.
Yep. It's Natalie Beacott, number 13. She's been around for a while now. She's quite the senior. And then number 23, Faith Russell, and then Kira Nielsen, number 25. It's a tall young lady. I think she's about, she's about 5'9", I would say.
Well, Andrew used to say 5'12".
5'12".
Yeah.
She might be 6 feet. I don't know.
But,
all right, Juliana Gallo, number 11, starting for Plainfield. Maddie Nordstrom, number 24, returning senior for the Panthers. Morgan Janisch, number 15, also another returning Panther. Emily Spate. And then rounding out the starting lineups, Hannah Irons, who's going to be at the point. And she's very quick, very devious, very nefarious. Look out for Hannah Irons.
Yeah, especially even coming out for the announcement.
Yeah. So now they're going to go ahead and do the announcements. Now they're doing something new this year, John, where they're reading the ECC mantra instead of just saying don't be a fan. I mean, don't be a fanatic. Just be a fan.
So much like what we do with the Southern New England Youth Football Conference.
Yeah. But what they do right now is they have the actual players doing this.
Harassment towards players, other fans, and coaches. We expect respectful behavior towards referees, but there should be no interaction between the fans and the refs. Respectful chants and cheers are welcome, but spectators must cheer for athletes, not against them.
A lot of this came from the CIAC as well, like that. The one thing that Hannah Irons just said is that there should be no interaction between the fans and the referees. We saw a lot of that last year.
Mm-hmm.
Montville comes to mind on one in particular.
Right. And that probably should go.
Yeah, people bounced out of the building for that.
There has been that. Well, we've been in places where there's been armed security at the game.
Yeah. All right. We're going to take a quick break for the national anthem right here at Plainfield High School. All right, last minute consultation right now between the coaches. First year coach Bill Hanley for the Wolverines, Lady Wolverines. He coached middle school for the last umpteen million years.
Right, and last year took them all the way to championship over Plainfield.
And then, of course, Coach Babcock, stepping down, retiring as a well-deserved retirement. Great coach. And Mr. Hanley taking over the reins.
All right, so getting ready for the opening tip-off, we've got Kieran Nielsen facing off again. Morgan Giannis of the Lady Panthers.
You ready, John?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
And Griswold takes the initial tip-off. That's Abby Matheson working to the inside.
Lost her footing.
Yeah, but she was able to kick it back out to Bella Ware.
Oh, there's Hannah Irons. There she is right there, bopping it away for the steal.
Juliana Gallo tried to feed it up underneath, a little bit too far out of bounds. Griswold ball. Abby Matheson's going to bring it out for Griswold.
A little bit of a press there. Trying to get the ball over half court. Finally, they do.
Able to get it underneath the Faith. He puts it up and draws the foul.
Faith looks like a little bit more aggressive, in the early going, than more so than she did last year already. That's definitely a good sign.
Absolutely. You could see kind of sparks of aggressiveness last year, but definitely here early in this ball game, being aggressive underneath.
So that first team foul for Plainfield, is on Emily Spate, excuse me.
So the second shot falls in. Griswold on the board first here in the opening moments of this ball game. Plainfield quickly back onto the Griswold side of the court. Out to the outside by herself. That's going to go in for three. That's Maddie Nordstrom.
Yeah, she did that last year a bunch of times and burned the Wolverines. She did it during the ECCs as well.
Faith Russell going back to the top of the key. Natalie Beacock going back down to Abby Matheson, who puts it up there. Three of her own.
Abby!
So Griswold retakes the lead off that three-point shot from Abby Matheson. Plainfield shot is off the backboard, off the rim.
There's a little rush.
Griswold ball.
There was a little rush there by Hannah Irons. A little tentative, they're still feeling each other out. You're gonna have that process for a little bit before they start going.
Yeah, we're just over a minute into this ball game.
You got to remember too, even if there's a little bit of sloppy play and stuff, it is only the beginning of the season. I mean, they've only played a couple of games, few games.
Right, 3 games for Griswold, 2 games for Plainfield. But that's one of the things, one of the keys for Griswold tonight, if they want to keep this close and possibly take the win tonight, is ball control.
Yep.
So Juliana Gallo feeds it back down underneath the Hannah Irons.
Nice drive. Oh, she didn't have anything open.
Kicks it out off the top of the backboard. Bella Ware's on the ground, jump ball. Possession Plainfield.
Possession in favor of the Panthers.
Oh, almost a steal there by Matheson on the inbound.
Tried to go underneath. Abby Matheson was right there with the block. Faith Russell with the rebound, kicks it out to Natalie Beacott, who brings it across half court.
That's already the third shot that Nordstrom has taken. Oh! She got belted.
It was like a half windmill.
Roadhouse.
So Abby Matheson will be coming to the line for 2.
Yeah, that's on Hannah Irons. So that's the second team foul against Plainfield. 5:51 to go in the first. Front rims it no good. So it seems like Nordstrom is going to be taking the bulk of the shots for Plainfield. She's already taken 3. She's hit 1 3. But
and that is their points.
Matheson doesn't get him, but
Griswold
Faith
does get
Russell.
the rebound. Delaware tried to feed it up underneath, and that's going to be intercepted by Yanni.
Almost a stutter step there by Nordstrom. I thought she almost traveled.
Put it up here.
Nielsen
at the block.
All she got to do is just put her hand up a little bit, and it's going to block.
Yeah, that's like 8 feet in the air when
Yeah.
she just puts that up. All right, down to Nordstrom.
Yeah, but
Nordstrom
Giannis
underneath.
isn't too short either. Look at that turnaround. But Nielsen, and they're going to call a foul on
They're
her.
going to call a foul against Nielsen. That'll bring
I heard no slap.
Giannis to the line.
Personal foul number 5, Vera Nielsen, her first, team's first, at the line, shooting 2 for 15, Morgan Yanish.
We were just as confused as Kira was on that play.
But she respectfully disagreed with the call, but took it anyway.
High score.
Giannis misses her second, so right now 4-4 with 5:07 left to play in the first quarter. That
Yo.
pass is stolen by Giannis. She's going to bring it back down.
You got to get it to a point guard. You got to get to somebody who'll set it up.
They kick it back out, and they hit the point. That
was
is
Nordstrom. That's for 2. Nordstrom's got 5 of the 6 for Plainfield. They're up 6-4.
Delaware back to Beacott, loses control. Plainfield comes up with it. Kick it back to Hannah Irons. Having difficulty handling the ball herself. She's able to bring it across half court. They go back underneath to Spade. Kicks it back outside to Nordstrom. He takes the shot. Doesn't fall. Battle for it under the net. Plainfield comes up with it.
And they're playing it smart, slowing it down.
Go for the 3 off the rim. No
Little
good.
bump there by Beacott. They're going to call her on that.
Personal foul number 18, Natalie Beacon, her first, 15-second foul on the floor.
So it's a non-shooting foul. As Natalie gave her a little gentle kiss on the floor.
Over the top to Spikes. He tries to put the shot off. It's no good. Rebound, Griswold. Abby Matheson will bring it down the opposite side of the court. She's going to fight all the way to the inside. Kick it to Faith Russell. Kicks it back to the outside to Natalie Beacott. She'll drive to the top of the key. Feed it underneath the Delaware, but it's intercepted.
That bounce pass went behind Delaware, so there really wasn't a lot she could do with
There's
that.
Hannah
Here.
Irons and Beacott. Irons puts it up. Point no good.
Calling it off the
Charging. The points don't count. Charge against Irons.
Plainfield offensive foul number 14, Irons, her second, team's third.
You know, I'll tell you, if you want to compound some fouls on one of the Plainfield
It would be
players,
Hannah Irons.
you got to be Hannah Irons because she's the floor general out there.
There's Beacott. Loses control. Nordstrom got her hand in there. But lost of possession.
I feel like I'm watching a WWE event right now.
Yeah, pretty physical here the first quarter.
Brother.
It is a Griswold Plainfield game. So no holds barred. The battle of Route 12.
Nordstrom of the Pythons put it up. Whoa, double
Nielsen
coverage
with the
there
steal.
on
Kicks it out to
Giannis.
Abby Matheson. Sorry to step on you right there. Delaware puts it up. Off the back of the rim. Beacott gets the rebound. She puts it up.
All right, timeout on the court. 7-6. Griswold just pops in the lead. We're going to be back in a minute right here. You're watching ECC Girls Basketball right here on SNSN.
Is it safe to visit the dentist? In a word, yes. especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
All right, welcome back. We just saw Natalie Beacott with a look what I found. Heaved it up for three. Wolverines retake the lead, John.
Absolutely. Natalie Beacott with the three from the top of the key. Sinks and puts Griswold ahead 7-6. Then immediately takes the timeout. We come back into possession. Lady Panthers of Plainfield with the ball right now. Trying to drive it underneath. Kicking it back out to the outside. That three-point shot from Nordstrom falls short. Nielsen again comes up with the rebound underneath.
Serena Devine in the game for Plainfield at this time. Ooh, some crisp passing from the Lady Wolverines. Nice little pick there by Delaware.
Nice pick against Emily Smith by Delaware, absolutely. Right.
Ashley Conger, who was in for just a little couple two-tree.
Yeah, a possession.
As they say up in parts of Brooklyn.
Oh, Beacott almost with the steal right there. Irons at the top for two. Off the side of the glass.
And she ends up with her own rebound and puts it back up and hits. Yeah, that's one young lady you don't want her to get started.
Ooh, tried to get a big long
And
pass
she
down to
steals it.
Nielsen, and then Tammy Irons comes up with the steal. They get it back underneath to Smith.
Who got bumped. That was on Delaware.
That'll bring Emily Smith to the line.
Plainfield up by 2, 9-7. 1:53 to go in the first.
Abby Matson with the rebound on the second shot. Down to Faith Russell in the corner. Back up to Natalie Beacott.
Faith Russell is on the outside a lot, and that's not where she needs to be. She needs to be on the baseline.
Abby Matson with the shot off the rim.
Little floater, but she's going to end up with her own rebound too, John. Look at that.
Yeah, Nielsen kicked it back out. She was able to come across court and get her own rebound. Then she feeds it up, puts it up again. That's in and out.
And
gets a rebound underneath and puts it in for two.
She wasn't going to be denied there.
She's like, I will get these points.
5 points for Abby. They're going to call Russell there on the block.
Russell on the block. So Faith Russell gets called for the foul. She gets substituted out for Ariana Pedraza comes in. So they go right back to Smith underneath.
And Pedraza pays dividends right away by bumping the ball off of Smith. Turnover. Back to the Wolverines.
So Delaware feeds it in. Beacott quickly back down to the bottom.
Oh, she got slapped.
So Hannah Irons comes up with that rebound, brings it across half court.
Somebody got away with that one.
She was driving all the way to the lane till it closed up. There was a three-point shot attempt for Plainfield, no good. Nielsen comes up with another rebound.
She put the elbows down and said, get away.
So Beacott back down to Matheson underneath.
Is that going to be on Giannis?
34.
Oh, 34? Oh, okay.
Spate.
No, it's
Oh,
Emily
they gave
Smith.
it to Smith.
Yeah.
Shooting 2, number 10, Abby Matheson.
They were both in the vicinity, so Smith comes up with the foul, puts Abby Matheson back on the line.
She missed her first 2 earlier, although she does have 5 points in the game so far. Abby's over 3 from the line. These little bunnies, these are the ones you got to make.
They do. I mean, these are free shots right here.
They're 1 for 5 from the line so far.
Off the front of the rim with the second shot. Plainfield comes up with the rebound. State brings it all the way back down underneath to Hannah Irons.
And she got fouled.
She got fouled.
With Beacott. So they're starting to rack up some fouls. So now Plainfield's already in the bonus.
Nice first shot. Falls. Almost a line change for Plainfield here.
Oh boy, look at this. Conger's back in. Serena Devine is back in. Nordstrom comes back in.
Second shot falls.
And I don't have a number 35, to be honest with you.
35. No.
Not even on the roster. Ten to 9. Plainfield up by 1.
So Irons gets her body in the way of that pass and then takes it herself. It's her and Bella Ware. Bella Ware gets her hand in there.
Just slapped it away.
And kept it clean. No shot, no foul. Plainfield ball.
Keep it classy, girls. Keep it classy.
Faith Russell comes back in. To Nordstrom. Short falls, and that's the end of the first quarter. Your score, Plainfield 10, Griswold 9.
And we'll be back with the start of the second right here on SNSN.
You buy better. Better at first. Much better. So much better at first.
Are you tired of resetting passwords, getting locked out of websites, and listening to hold music for days? Do you really think 15 minutes is enough time to spend insuring your biggest investments? The Burns Agency is here to help with in-person real-time customer care for all your insurance needs. Buy better with the Burns Agency for auto, home, business, and life.
Right insurance at the right price. You buy better at Burns. You buy better at Burns. You buy better.
Hi, this is Lisa Griffin of Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank. Do you use your debit card for everyday purchases? If so, find out how you can earn rewards for that activity with Kasasa Cashback Checking from Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank. Why settle for a boring checking account when you can Kasasa? Check out our Kasasa Cashback Checking and find out how easy it is to earn rewards. For more information, visit bankeasternct.com or stop by any of our branch locations today. Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank, member FDIC. Do you Kasasa?
And we're back here at Plainfield High School. Mike Minarski and John Harden and Big Bad Logan on the camera.
Big Bad Logan.
Good-looking kid up there. Look at him. He's good.
Yeah, he's all right.
All right, so we got to give you an update on the boys' game. Griswold and Plainfield at home. The boys are up 37-8.
Bring some of those vibes down here
And
or
that's
up here.
Almost the end of the first half at back at Griswold.
So the start of the second, Griswold with possession. There's Delaware kicking it back out to Beacott. Beacott back to Matheson. Matheson looking to go underneath. She's going to take it herself. Feed it back out to Beacott. He takes the shot. And it goes in for 2.
Natalie now tied for the team lead along with Abby with 5, 11-10.
So there's Nordstrom. Tried to get it to Irons. I don't know if Irons was expecting it. Almost went out of bounds. She takes a shot round and round, and Matheson comes up with the rebound. Brings it across herself. Kicks it back to the outside to Beacott. Nordstrom with the steal. Brings it across down to the bottom. That is Gallo. Goes across Oh, in
Nielsen
and out,
back
not
again.
interesting. Griswold with another rebound. Abby Matheson bringing it across for the Lady Wolverines. Back down to the corner. Beacott at the top. Picked by Ware against Nordstrom. Abby Matheson goes back to Faith Russell, who works it underneath. Back to Matheson, who takes the shot. It goes long, out of the reach of Nielsen. Plainfield comes up with the rebound. Hannah Irons to Spate, who puts it up.
Off the backboard.
Gets 2 points of her own. That's her first point of the ball game.
It's going back and forth. Plainfield reclaiming the lead, 12-11.
And there's Irons with a
Irons
steal.
is everywhere.
But she does step out of bounds before saving it. Griswold ball.
She
is.
She is in every single play. She inserts herself in every ball handling opportunity. I think she's bilocating.
Yeah. She's a gamer. Beacott with the pump fake.
Oh!
Draws the foul. Gets the point.
Count it! I hate to say it. That was an oops.
That was an oops.
It works. Who cares? It works. So just to update, 37-8, Griswold leads Plainfield at the half in the boys' game at Griswold High School.
Off the front of the rim. Nordstrom trying to get the rebound, can't handle it, goes out of bounds. It'll remain Griswold possession, and we've got a timeout.
All right, back and forth. Here we go, 13-12. Griswold in the lead. Be back in a minute right here on SNSN.
Any painter can paint, but only CertaPro painters have the power. The power of showing up on time and fully caffeinated. The power of estimates that aren't guesstimates. The power of living where you live and liking the same coffee shop you do. And of knowing our corals from our crimsons. The power of making neighbors jealous every time. If you want certainty, you want CertaPro painters. The power of pro. Start your project at CertaPro.com.
Welcome back to Plainfield High School, everyone. Thanks for joining us right here on SNSN Sports. Mike Minarski, that's me. John Harden, Logan Rourke on the camera. So glad you could join us tonight for this ACC girls basketball matchup. It's always a rivalry.
And Irons with the steal on the pass in from Faith Russell. Brings it across herself, takes the shot. Off the back of the rim, no good. Able to get the rebound, kicks it back out to Nordstrom.
Oh,
and Beacott almost had a steal of herself. Irons feeds it back down to Nordstrom. It goes back underneath to Giannis.
Good ball movement by Plainfield, but 3-4 second chances.
Right, Gallo was the last one to touch it. I think there was only one player left that hadn't touched the ball in that possession. And it goes out of bounds. Lady Panthers. Oh, quick pass in, not able to get the points.
Faith Russell
Missed
ended up with the ball.
opportunity by Giannis. Faith Russell trying to get down to Belaware. Belaware wasn't ready for it.
Nordstrom ends up with it. Did you notice Nordstrom has not been able to get the second half of the first? They kind of doubled up on her.
It's almost like they had a scouting report.
Yeah, they were not able to. She wasn't able to get many shots off.
Giannis sends that wide.
She didn't really set. It was like a turnaround jumper and just kind of. So they just called a foul on Abby, I believe. That's her first. Non-shooting foul. Iron's going to go ahead and inbound the ball.
Off the front of the rim. Rebound, Plainfield. That's Ashley Conger. Still not able to get points out of that. Tried to feed it back down to Abby. And
Guess
there's
who?
Irons. Irons and Beacott. Iron gets the shot off, and she will get the 2 points.
Hannah with 5, and guess who has the lead again. Plainfield 14-13. And a turnover. It looks like it's going right back to Plainfield. I was looking at my book. Did you see?
She stepped inbound the ball.
What's that, Logan?
She tried to inbound the ball but stepped into the court.
Oh.
But they got the
Nielsen
rebound.
with the rebound.
Nielsen's tough under there.
Hey, look, they got to use that size to their advantage. Delaware at the top, working their way inside, kicks it back out to Beacott. Goes to Faith Russell, kicks it out to Matheson. Matheson up and over to Nielsen.
That's a slap on the back of the head right there. That's going to be on
bumped.
Conger, right?
Plainfield down with the three. Ashley Conger, her first, team 6, down 4.
I don't think that was intentional. I think she was trying to get the ball and just ended up slapping her on the back of the head.
Her momentum took her right into Kiera's back.
Yeah.
So Griswold will inbound the ball.
Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Matheson for 3.
Abby has 8 of the 16 points.
That's her second 3 of the night. So Emily Smith, double dribble.
Yeah. That's one of those turnovers that will drive a coach nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when the other team just took the lead again in a back and forth contest like this.
And you probably just gave up a trip that Beacott had. But there's the steal. Smith, the irons. Irons working away underneath.
No call. Beacott hit the rim.
Fall short out of bounds. Griswold ball. More substitutions. Pedraza comes back in for Russell. Matheson inbounds at the Beacott. Oh, and that pass is stolen. Who wants it? They give it off to Irons. He goes to Smith. Over to Nordstrom.
They're all over Maddie Nordstrom right now. They've really shut her down. She can't even get on the inside.
Pedraza on Irons.
Well,
Nordstrom for 3 off the front of the rim, and Delaware comes down with the rebound. And we've got to travel. So that's going to come back the other way. Plainfield ball, 2:53 left to play in the first half. All the way to the top to Smith to Nordstrom. Takes her shot off the rim. Emily Smith comes down with the rebound.
she thought about it. She was looking at the NBA 3 for a minute. Delaware just got lucky she didn't get called for her over the back.
And Conger trying to put it up. Nielsen gets her hands up. There's Hannah Irons. It's not going to fall, and Beacott comes down. Conger gets her hand in there. Delaware tries to save it, but she goes out of bounds. Possession Plainfield.
Well,
so substitution on the Plainfield side.
Conger goes out.
Spate comes in.
2:21 to go in the first half.
Inbounds it to Irons. They get it underneath to Giannis. But we've got a foul. Are they calling that on where?
Delaware, I think. Nope. It was on Pedraza.
So Morgan Giannis comes to the line. Was she 1 for 2?
Giannis? Yeah. (16-15). See if Giannis can tie the ball game up here. It's a tight ball game.
It is. This second shot, but Nordstrom's right there with the rebound to put it back in.
And the lead has switched again. 17-16 Plainfield.
We're going to have to keep track of these lead changes.
I have 7.
So Matson puts it up. It's off the rim, no good. Morrison comes down with the rebound. She's going against Pedraza. Pedraza backs off to go back down to the baseline against Smith. Smith beats it to Irons up the top, takes the shot, and Beacott with the block. Delaware coming down with it, gets it to Pedraza, who goes to Beacott. Beacott will bring it across half court. Delaware working inside.
Really good coverage by Plainfield right now.
Gets it out to Pedraza. Oh, there was like a tackle.
It's like Nordstrom kind of. Yeah, Nordstrom inadvertently tripped up Maddie. I'm sorry, Abby. Both have 17 fouls, so both are in the bonus right now. So Abby's going to go to the line for 1-1. Plainfield up 17-16. 7 lead changes in this game already. There's the okay. That's 9 so far for Abby. If she sinks this one, it'll be our 8th lead change of the game. And we're only in the first half.
Absolutely.
Yep. There it is.
She wanted to make it happen for you, Mike.
Abby has 10. She's in double digits already.
5 in the first, 5 in the second so far for Abby Matheson.
And they're playing with Plainfield. Plainfield's got a veteran squad.
Tried to get the pick on Beacott. Irons trying to get underneath. That's Giannis going against Nielsen. A little bit too much mustard on that shot. Off the backboard, Beacott comes down with the rebound.
Under a minute to go in the first half.
There's Abby Matheson. Out to Faith Russell, who's going to take 1 for 3 off the rim. Nielsen with the rebound, puts it up.
And a foul!
Gets the points and the foul.
That's her first bucket of the ballgame, too. But she's been really good underneath the basket on defense.
Absolutely. You've got her and Faith Russell, both of them with height on their advantage, playing down low. But Nielsen in that center position.
So the Wolverines are up by 3, 20-17. 30 seconds to go here in the first half.
So Emily Smith brings it out to Hannah Irons, who brings it across. He looks underneath.
And oddly enough, this is the largest lead of the ballgame.
Oh, Beacott goes down to the ground.
So maybe the Wolverines can hold it for one more shot.
We got 15 seconds. Faith Russell working to the other side. Dumps it to Abby Matheson. He goes back top to Beacott. To Russell. Trying to get it over to Nielsen. That'll be off the leg of Giannis. Griswold ball. 3.1 seconds left to play in the first half. Quick shot. There's Delaware. Off the rim. Rebound by Plainfield.
All right, that is the first half. John, it's gone back and forth. We had 8 lead changes. And a 3-point lead at the half for the Wolverines. And that's the biggest lead of the game. That's how tight this game has been.
Absolutely. We knew it would be a great game. It's Griswold Plainfield. I mean, you can almost throw all records to the side when these two teams meet.
Yep.
And it doesn't matter the sport or the level.
So we just got an update from the boys' game. Wolverines up 42-11 in the third. That's at Plainfield. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back for the second half. Griswold up 20-17. You're watching ECC girls basketball action right here on SNSN.
You see the signs everywhere. No alcohol if under 21. No tobacco under 21. No vaping supplies under 21. It's 21 for a reason.
Youth that use alcohol are more likely to engage in other risky behaviors, such as gambling. Learn the warning signs and how to talk to your children about addiction.
It's 21 for a reason. Brought to you by CIRAC and funded in partnership with SAMHSA. Find out more at CIRACCT.org.
Hi, I'm Miranda Mahoney from Griswold Pride. Are you a current substance user or care about someone who is? We are losing more and more people every day. It's time we started using new ideas and resources to keep our loved ones alive. You can keep you or your loved one alive by never using alone, carrying Narcan, and using fentanyl testing strips. Griswold Pride and Matt's Mission are here to support all of you. Using harm reduction supplies can and will keep you alive. Contact us on our websites or social media, griswoldpride.org and mattsmission.net. Remember, you're not alone.
So welcome back to SNSN Radio. For their continuing coverage of ECC girls basketball, you are watching the Lady Wolverines of Griswold go against the Lady Panthers of Plainfield. It's 20-17 Griswold going into the half. Plainfield with possession here to start off the third period. Fighting with it underneath. Take the shot underneath the basket. No good. It's rolling around the court. Griswold finally comes up with it. Abby Matson's going to bring it across for Griswold. Looking for Beacott. Over to Russell. Russell going against Giannis. Abby Matheson and Hannah Irons. Nielsen underneath. Feed it to Delaware. She takes the shot. Rebound by Faith Russell. But that will go out of bounds. Plainfield possession. And Irons bringing it across for Plainfield. Dumps it to Nordstrom. Going to work her way to the far side. Trying to get underneath. Abby Matson got her hand in there. Delaware comes up with it around the back pass to Matheson, who brings it across for Griswold. Down to Beacott. Feeds it back up to the top to Russell. Trying to get underneath the Matheson.
So, to give you a little update on the boys' game, they're in the fourth. They're already almost done with the game. It's 47-16 Griswold.
There's two for Gallo. So feeds it underneath the Nielsen, kicks it back out to Russell.
This is definitely the most exciting game of the night.
Gotta love it. Oh, tried to bounce pass it into Mappin underneath. Gallo with the interception. She brings it across for Plainfield herself.
Threw it away.
Pass into Giannis. She tried to feed it back out. A little bit too much on it. It goes out of bounds. Substitution for Griswold. It's going to be Caitlin Palmer coming into the game.
So in the first half, pretty exciting. A lot of turnovers.
What was it, 8 lead changes?
8 lead changes.
Matheson for 3.
Too hard.
Too much. So Plainfield with the rebound. Hannah Irons brings it across for the Lady Panthers. Oh, snakes her way to the inside.
Gets fouled.
Going to draw the foul. Looks like they're going to call Delaware.
That's number 2 on Bella.
Hannah Irons coming to the line. What is she, 2 for 3?
Hannah is 1 for 2. Make that 2. Now she's 2 for 3.
There you go. Little predictive.
Got them both. Hannah now has 7.
To Nielsen underneath, who goes up, draws the foul. That'll go against Emily State. That'll bring Kira to the line.
47-19, the boys, Griswold over Plainfield. I think that's 47-22.
Is that what we hear in my headset? Is the boys' game?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
So off the front of the rim for Nielsen.
Oh, by the way, we're in our 9th lead change.
Sinks the second.
And another tie.
That's 3 points for Nielsen on the night.
21-21 here in the third.
Gallo trying to get it underneath the Giannis, but Abby Matson's right there, but she comes up with it. Nordstrom kicks it back out to Irons. Beacott got her hand in there. I can't even
It's a
speak
scrum.
anymore. We got a jump ball underneath. Is possessing Griswold. So Delaware will bring it in for Griswold.
Almost stolen again. Oh, they're still good. Looks like
battle underneath.
Nordstrom picked their pocket. Got it out to Gallo, and they're still having a hard time.
It's still battling.
You mad, bro?
And that's knocked away, but Hannah Irons comes up with it. She shoots for three. That goes wide, no good.
You know what? That's actually not a bad shot because everything was going awry. And a whole bunch of people trying to get the ball. And Hannah just got away and said, I'm going to shoot it because it was just a little crazy up there.
Yeah, and then Coach Wilcox calls the timeout.
All right, we're going to take a quick timeout ourselves, and we'll be back with more girls CCC basketball right here on SNSN.
With a fast pay or easy pay refinance mortgage from Jewett City Savings Bank, you may be able to lower your rate or shorten your term, saving you money over the life of your loan. To give your current mortgage a refresh, stop by your nearest branch or visit us at jcsbank.com to apply online. We make that fast and easy too. Jewett City Savings Bank. Your life, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
And welcome back to Plainfield High School. We are all tied up 21-21. There's been 8 lead changes. A lot of action on this floor. It's been a great game to watch. And, John, it's just been a fun night here at Plainfield High School so far. And we're just getting ready, getting going in the third.
I know that was like one of the first things I said when we went to the halftime break is this is a blast. I've missed this. There's Peacock for three.
Downtown.
That's Griswold's 4th three-pointer of the night.
She's in double figures with 10 now. So her and Abby both have 10 points. And that's lead change number 10. Nordstrom!
Nordstrom hits for three.
Nordstrom with 10.
But she said not so fast, ties it up at 24.
So guess what? We're going to have another lead change
There's
in a second.
Steal, and it's Nordstrom.
And a foul.
Gets the points and the foul.
Lead change number 11. It's back and forth.
Griswold down 13, her 13 second, trying to convert on the and one.
Now that's 3 on Natalie. Faith Russell coming back in.
Palmer goes out.
Pedraza's coming back in as well.
And then Beacott coming out.
Yeah. She's got 3 fouls.
And Nordstrom coming to the line.
And she got a hot hand right now, so you want to keep her fresh and you don't want to get her in too much foul trouble. And the ball right back to Nordstrom.
Who puts it up, misses. Ware comes up with the rebound. Smith in pursuit. Nordstrom comes from behind her. Abby Matheson comes up with it. Matheson works in between, puts the shot up, but it's blocked.
It was blocked by
Emily Smith comes up with it, feeds it to Hannah Irons. Hannah Irons is on the break. Kicks it to Nordstrom, who puts it up. Off the rim, no good.
And out of bounds, and Giannis says, no!
Tried to save it, out of bounds.
3:24 to go here in the third.
We've had a substitution for Plainfield.
All over at Griswold, 54-24 is the final score.
Was it Gallo that came in for Nordstrom on the Plainfield side?
Yeah.
Nielsen going against Spate.
Delaware.
Who puts it up a little bit too much on that. Hannah Irons comes up with the rebound. Feeds it underneath the Smith.
Too hot. Too hot.
That fastball came in at about 97 with late movement.
Yes,
not able to hold onto it.
Smith couldn't handle it.
No. So Griswold with the ball. Delaware's got to bring it across. She does. They get it to Faith Russell. He's going to go to Matheson. Matheson working against Smith. Gets it around to Nielsen. It goes out of bounds. Plainfield ball.
I swear Bill Hanley wears the same tie. It must be a lucky tie.
That's his tie.
Because he wears the same tie.
I like how he's sporting the Nikes with the
He's a
slacks.
stylish dude, man.
So Irons brings it across for Plainfield.
Gallo got tripped up, almost traveled.
Able to maintain possession through the legs, through the shot. A little bit too much on that. Giannis comes up with the rebound. Turns, kicks it back out. Shot falls off the front of the rim. Abby Matson comes up with a rebound. She's going to take it all the way, get the shot, and the goal! Abby Matheson for 2.
Abby with 12. And we're tied up again. 26-26. That was an elbow smash.
For a foul, I think they're going to call Pedraza. Who?
That was
Bella Ware?
Yeah, they called Bella.
He looked at Pedraza, but then called Ware's number.
Pedraza's going to come back out, but here comes Natalie again. And she has 3 fouls herself, so.
1:52 left to play in the third period. Giannis puts it up. Off the back of the rim, no good. Abby Matson comes up with the rebound off Spate's hand. Goes to Beacott back underneath the Matheson. Works around Spate. Kicks it out to Faith Russell.
Look at Natalie. She is dialed in.
She gets the pick from Nielsen. Puts the shot up off the rim, no good. Hannah Irons trying to get it. Battling against Nielsen. And Irons is going to win
comes
the
up
battle.
with it against 2 Wolverine defenders.
So Irons to Gallo.
Man, she's tough.
Gets it back down underneath to Irons. He works it back to the top to Smith. Comes over to the side. That's a 3-point shot. That goes long.
Right into Bella Ware.
Comes up with the rebound. Lets Giannis pass by.
So we've been deadlocked at 26 for the last 2 minutes.
Matson gets the shot, draws the foul. That 3-4. That's Spate.
That's Spate. That's 3 on her.
So Abby Matson coming to the line.
And a ref over there talking to the Plainfield coach for a second. Wonder what they could be talking about. A little roughhousing.
Maybe a little mouthing.
A little smack. Smack talk.
So Abby for 2.
Abby 2 for 7 from the line.
Another substitution on the Plainfield side. Serena Devine comes in, as well as Ashley Conger. Since the second.
That's a lead change, number 12. 27-26, Wolverines.
Need a separate statistician just for the lead changes. So Emily Smith beats it back down to Irons. Irons working underneath. Back out to Gallo. He gets it to Devine, who kicks it to Irons, who takes the shot. That's going to be short off the front of the rim, but Emily Smith gets the rebound. Abby Matson able to get her arm in there, knocks it out of bounds.
You see that little smirk? You see the little smirk from Abby Matheson right there?
Like,
yeah, I did that.
Irons takes the shot off the rim, no good. Oh, there was a little elbow to the back of
Maddie Wooten, yeah.
Faith Russell to Matheson. Going underneath the Nielsen, who puts it up.
A little too strong.
Goes up, but that's blocked out from behind her.
And Griswold ball. It was off of a Plainfield defender. This has been a very active, very physical ball game.
So Ware comes in for Wooten.
And a fun game to watch.
All the way to the top of the key to Matheson. Beacott puts it up. That's her second 3 of the third.
13 points for Natalie.
And that's the end of the third period. Your score, Griswold 30, Plainfield 26.
We'll be back in a minute with the fourth and final quarter right here on SNSN.
Is it safe to visit the dentist? In a word, yes, especially if that dentist is Dr. Katzoff and the staff at Griswold Dental Associates. They follow all the latest safety protocols while doing what they do best, taking care of you. From preventive to restorative, your dental care couldn't be in better hands. To schedule your appointment, call Griswold Dental Associates today, 860-376-2626. That's 860-376-2626.
And we're back here on SNSN. Crazy game, John.
It's a fantastic game. And, I was looking at the numbers, as I always do before this game. And honestly, I had an advantage Plainfield before the tip-off.
Yep.
But watching this game, and we had talked after the end of the first period, Plainfield was scoring their average, which if the teams had played their average, we have a small sample here early in the season, but that was not going to be good for Griswold playing averages. But then they opened it up in the second period, and then we just saw there in the third period. Now Griswold with a 4-point lead.
And you're a stat guy.
I am a stat guy.
So 30-26, about ready to start the fourth and final.
So Nordstrom inbounds it to Irons for Plainfield to start the fourth period. Feed it back underneath. There's a shot from the perimeter. Giannis gets the rebound, puts up the shot. She's going to get two.
She's got 4 on the night. 30-28 Wolverines and a steal.
Oh, Hannah Irons got some air. Gets the steal.
And we're tied again.
Leads it to Gallo. Gallo puts in the shot for 2.
This is nuts.
That was Air Irons.
Oh my God, she is the smallest kid in stature, height on the entire team, and got more air than anybody. And look at that!
And they feed it underneath the Giannis.
Get a timeout, Griswold.
So right here, 46 seconds into the fourth period, Plainfield takes the lead 32-30. Coach Hanley calling the timeout to break up the momentum.
And we're going to break up the momentum for a minute, too. Be back for a minute. Another right here on SNSN.
Hi, this is Lisa Griffin of Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank. Do you use your debit card for everyday purchases? If so, find out how you can earn rewards for that activity with Kasasa Cashback checking from Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank. Why settle for a boring checking account when you can Kasasa? Check out our Kasasa Cashback checking and find out how easy it is to earn rewards. For more information, visit bankeasternct.com or stop by any of our branch locations today. Eastern Connecticut Savings Bank, member FDIC. Do you Kasasa?
Who was right? Welcome back to Plainfield High School. My God, it is now 32-30. Plainfield started the fourth on a 6-0 run.
Right.
And that led us now to our 13th lead change of the game.
And probably some of the most exciting 46 seconds of basketball that you're going to see.
That's right. And I'll tell you something. On that 6-0 run, and then Coach Bill said, "Nah, timeout, blow that whistle. Let's regroup."
Let's stop this right here.
All right, Wolverines going to inbound the ball.
So we'll be Abby Matson bringing it into Natalie Beacott.
I'll tell you, both these teams, these girls are leaving it all on the court tonight.
Feeding it underneath to Wilson, and she gets fouled hard.
She got hacked by Giannis.
So that'll bring Nielsen to the line.
Nielsen's 1 for 1 from the stripe.
First shot off the back of the rim.
Wolverines are 4 for 13 from the line.
So they haven't been taking advantage of those shots.
Yeah.
Second shot goes in.
So 5 for 14.
So 1 point separates the two teams here just past the 7-minute mark of the fourth period. Irons brings it across for the Lady Panthers. Looking underneath. That's Giannis kicking it back out to the outside. And that's 3 points for Gallo. Gallo with 5 here in the fourth alone. Peacock brings it in.
And throws it away.
Goes
Back
above
to Plainfield.
Matheson's head, out of bounds. Turnover.
Plainfield start to feel it when you need to. They're on a 9-1 run.
And both sides of the stands getting loud.
Yeah. 9-1 run for Plainfield here in the fourth. When it needs to, when it matters the most.
So Gallo works her way inside. That shot goes ring around the rosy, doesn't fall in. Plainfield with the rebound. They put it back up. There's another shot. Doesn't go up by
They had 4
Conger.
shots. They had 4 shots right there. Plainfield right now is dominating. All the energy is going to the Lady Panthers right now, and they're taking advantage of it. And it's almost like the Lady Wolverines are getting a little peaked out there.
Right, it's almost like they're winded. They came into this with the lead, and there's Beacott.
Bella's going to slow it down.
A couple of Lady Panthers in hot pursuit. There's Bella Warden at the top, feeds it underneath the Matheson. He tried to get it underneath the Beacott, but Gallo was there for the steal. She's going to bring it all the way in, draw the foul.
On Abby, right?
Yep, that'll go against Matheson.
So this is a 4-point lead for the Lady Panthers, and this is, oddly enough, the largest lead by either team tonight.
4 points, which is amazing that it's only been 4 points.
But right
Tight
now,
game.
but I'm telling you right now, Plainfield is grabbing all of the momentum right now.
They are definitely in the driver's seat in the early minutes of the fourth period. That's for certain.
Plainfield isn't doing any better on the free throw at the stripe right now. Missed them both. But they got the rebound. Giannis gets the rebound.
And that's Giannis. Works her way all the way back around with the hook shot. It doesn't go. Faith Russell with the rebound for Griswold. Feeds it to Delaware, who brings it across.
That's a power rebound there for Miss Russell.
Addie Maxson with the bounce pass to Beacott. Off the glass. Miss Nielsen with the rebound. She gets her in for 2.
Nice. And now Plainfield's going to get a timeout. Griswold called that one. I thought for sure.
And that is
for sure they were going to get
that timeout.
My goodness. I'm getting winded. Never mind these girls. 35 to 33. 5:41 to go. It's been a game of up and down the court. It's been a very physical game. There's been a lot of jump balls, a lot of tie-ups.
A lot of steals.
I think they've played a lot of this game, probably 30-40% of it on the floor, trying to get the ball.
Right. But coming out of the timeout, Plainfield ball. Nordstrom feeds it out to Irons.
They got to get the ball to Abby, though. They got to get it to Abby. She leads with 12 points. Same thing with Natalie.
Irons going against Beacott. There's a pick at the top by Conger.
Actually, Natalie leads with 13. So Natalie with 13 and Abby with 12.
Gallo to Irons. Irons trying to work her way in. She's going to take the shot. She's going to get it for 2.
Boom.
So Griswold getting outscored here in the fourth period.
Hannah Irons is not the one that you want to take over.
The 3 shot by Beacott falls short, but you got a jump ball. It's going to be possession Plainfield. Got a substitution for Plainfield.
Spate coming back in. Conger taking a seat.
No, correction. That's going to be Griswold feeding it into Russell.
And
for the shot and
got away with a foul there.
Nordstrom bringing it down for Plainfield. She's going to take a shot.
And hit.
Also in for 2.
So when it matters most, Plainfield is starting to get things to fall their way. They are now up by 6, 39-33.
Definitely in control of this fourth period.
You better get it over.
The play.
And they called a timeout just before they got called for the turnover. So All right, 39-33. We are live here at Plainfield High School. We'll be back in just a moment right here on SNN.
You see the signs everywhere. No alcohol if under 21. No tobacco under 21. No vaping supplies under 21. It's 21 for a reason.
Youth that use alcohol are more likely to engage in other risky behaviors, such as gambling. Learn the warning signs and how to talk to your children about addiction.
It's 21 for a reason. Brought to you by CIRAC and funded in partnership with SAMHSA. Find out more at CIRACCT.org.
And we're back here at Plainfield High School, everyone. Mike, John, and Logan on the cam. You just you just said something that was pretty important.
Okay.
Yeah. What? Kiera Nielsen is the only person with a bucket here in the fourth quarter. And what did you say? Why that's not good?
When your center's the leading scorer, there's something not right with your offense. And Griswold right now is getting outscored 13-3 here in the fourth period.
13-2.
No, 3. There was the free throw, and then she got a bucket.
Whatever, John. Whatever.
Either way, they came in with Plainfield did with a 4-point deficit, and now they're enjoying a 6-point lead.
There's still plenty of time to go.
Going against Gallo. They feed it up to Nielsen at the top. He tried to go underneath the Matson. He goes over. Nordstrom's going to intercept it, bring it across the Plainfield. He's going to work it all the way down, kick it out to Giannis. Giannis to Nordstrom for 3. Off the rim, no good. Nielsen with the rebound. And she'll bring it across for Griswold all the way down to Beacott. Beacott looking to get it away. She gets it to Delaware. Delaware works inside, tried to get it out to Russell. But Spate was there. Jump ball, Plainfield ball.
Under 4. It's a crazy ball game.
So Nordstrom to Irons. That's Gallo working her way to the outside, comes all the way to the middle. Nielsen blocks it out of the way. Russell with the rebound and gets it to Matson. He tried to get the Beacott, and Irons is right there. She's going to take it all the way out of bounds.
Girl is everywhere. She's everywhere.
She's quick. She's fast, and she's got some air. She's got up. So Russell to Ware. Ware puts it up for 2. That's going to sail long. Right into the arms of Nordstrom. And there's Nielsen fighting with it underneath. Arms and legs flying everywhere. It'll be Griswold ball.
They're going to start putting something together here because they're down by 6.
Matheson for 3. Off the rim, no good. Nielsen knocks it back to the middle, but Plainfield's going to come up with the ball. Irons knocks her own player down. Nordstrom brings it across for the
She doesn't want anybody in her way.
No. She's like, move it, Giannis. There's Gallo. Almost had a whole lane all the way to the inside in the lane for her. Irons with the shot. In and out. But Giannis right there with the rebound, puts it back up for 2.
Giannis should never have had that shot. Never should have had that shot.
Giannis with 6 points in the fourth. Abby Matheson gets blocked out by Spate.
Lead is now up to 8.
Abby Matheson underneath. She's going to put it up. Not quite enough. Gets her own rebound, puts it in there. But Nordstrom, it looked like, got her arm in there, out of bounds. Griswold ball.
Looks like Plainfield called a timeout, and we're going to do the same. 41-33. Plainfield starting to open it up a little bit. You're watching ECC basketball right here on SNSN.
Hi, I'm Miranda Mahoney from Griswold Pride. Are you a current substance user or care about someone who is? We are losing more and more people every day. It's time we started using new ideas and resources to keep our loved ones alive. You can keep you or your loved one alive by never using alone, carrying Narcan, and using fentanyl testing strips. Griswold Pride and Matt's Mission are here to support all of you. Using harm reduction supplies can and will keep you alive. Contact us on our websites or social media, griswoldpride.org and mattsmission.net. Remember, you're not alone.
And we're back here at Plainfield High School. John, now one of the things that you put down before the game started in your three-point shot, John Harden's three-point shot. What was it, John?
In my three-point shot, the keys to the game for Griswold to possibly take the win here against Plainfield at Plainfield was, number 1, ball control. Number 2, rebounds. And number 3, take advantage of opportunities.
And how do you think they've done?
I think the first 3 periods they did fantastic there. They could probably do a little bit better on taking advantage of opportunities. Like we said, they have not been shooting well from the line, but they were getting more rebounds earlier in this ballgame. But Plainfield certainly winning that battle here in the fourth. And in ball control, we can see it with losses of possessions here in the fourth as well.
Still plenty of time. I mean, it's an 8-point lead, but you know how quick that can turn around.
So Beacott to Ware. Gallo all over Ware.
I was just going to say that.
Wore like a jacket. There's Abby Matheson for 3. That's going to sell wide, but Faith Russell was right there for the rebound. Kicks it back out to Ware. He goes to Matheson. Ooh, 50-do underneath, and she's going to get 2.
That's a well-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, we got a whistle. I was writing the score in my book. There was a foul.
It was that's a 4th foul on Beacott right there, yeah.
So Beacott's out. Maddie Wooten's in.
Maddie Wooten also playing on the JV squad.
So Matheson against Irons. Oh, there's a steal. Matheson gets it, feeds it to Wooten. Irons is on Wooten, and she's going to steal it. Bring it back down for Plainfield. Bella Ware's there. Puts it up.
No foul.
No foul, and Irons gets the points.
Back up to 8-point lead for Plainfield. Under 2 to go. Griswold's going to have to really start dropping some shots here. They need every possession. They have to make everyone count right now.
So Faith Russell tried to get it around to Nielsen. Nobody there. Out of bounds. Beacott comes back in for Wooten. 1:29 left to play.
So Wooten paid some dividends right away quick within the first couple of seconds with a steal.
And then she got stolen from.
Well, Hannah Irons.
So Nordstrom to Spade. Back to Nordstrom.
So I think if you're Plainfield right now, you just kind of burn some clock, just kind of pass it around.
Kind of what they're doing right here.
Exactly what they're doing, yeah.
Some Harlem Globetrotter stuff going around here.
And they're going to force the foul. And Beacott's going to foul out.
Beacott does get her arm in there, called for the foul. So that'll be it for Natalie Beacott tonight. Wooten comes back in.
So Beacott leaves the game leading the Wolverines with 13 points.
9 of those points on 3-pointers. So Nordstrom to Irons. Abby Matheson comes up.
They're going to have to use Maddie Wooten to start fouling.
Look at that ball handling by Irons, and then there's the foul by Matheson.
They had to do it. That's 3 on Abby. I would think that you'd bring Maddie Wooten up at this point right now just to hack somebody. Right. She doesn't have any fouls, she's got 5 to give.
Right. And you've got
right now.
I mean, you've got your point and one of your starters with 3 fouls. Like you said, Wooten, bring her in there. Yeah. She's fresh. But that's going to bring Irons to the line. Sinks her first shot. That's 5 for Irons in the fourth.
Got them both. Plainfield has made this fourth quarter count.
So Malcolm works to the far side, but Russell puts it up for 3 off the
Just
front
short.
of the rim.
Just short.
Wooten was there, but it played a little bit too shallow.
That may be it.
Up with the rebound. And there's the foul. Bella Ware's going to be called for that. That's her 4th. So Juliana Gallo comes up to the line 1-1 for Plainfield.
So just to review, also the boys' game tonight, Plainfield and Griswold. Plainfield took one on the hip to Griswold at Griswold, 54-24. Gallo has 6 points in the fourth quarter. They got 20
out
points.
Of 8.
Yeah.
6 of those in the fourth. 6 both those.
2 for 3 from the line. Lead is up to 12. I think it's all over but the crying right now. And
Tried
Irons
to get it to Wooten, and then Irons came all the way across the court to get her arm in there, knocked it out of bounds with a remaining Griswold ball.
Irons is playing just as intense and just as hard as when the game started.
I love it. So they get it to Nielsen. Nielsen and Giannis. Giannis wins that one. Maddie takes it back, gets it to Faith Russell. She tries to go up with it, no foul. Gallo comes up with it, feeds it to Nordstrom. We are just at 10 seconds left in this ball game.
They're just going to run out the clock now. No foul.
Matheson with the steal.
Oh!
Almost. She tried.
She did give it a shot.
So that is your final score. Plainfield 47, Griswold 35.
That was a barn burner. Ray Churchill, what do you think? Thumbs up from Ray. 47-35. You know, John, I'll tell you from the beginning of this game, we knew it was going to be a tough one. And I don't know, it just seemed like the Lady Wolverines just kind of ran out of gas in the fourth. What do you think?
They did. They came in. They knew that they had their work cut out for them coming in to play this Plainfield team. You know, I think I'd said it earlier that I had advantage Plainfield before the tip-off.
Yeah.
And they proved me right here taking this game. But really, it's all in the fourth period. Griswold, you know, was a little bit ahead, not by score, but by performance in the first, then opened it up in the second, continued their onslaught in the third, and then Plainfield came back in the fourth. And like you said, I think Griswold just ran out of gas.
Yeah, I think so too. It was a great game, though. I mean, Griswold kind of, Plainfield opened it up at the end. They scored how many points? 20 points, 22 points in the fourth quarter alone. So
21 points in the fourth.
Yeah. But they made it count when they needed to. That was the thing. You know, I mean, you talked about, you know, when you're in your three-point play, capitalizing on opportunities. Mm-hmm. Well, Plainfield did exactly that in the fourth. You know, sometimes it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And that's exactly what worked out here. I mean, if you look at each period, so it was +1 Plainfield after 1.
Yeah.
+3 Griswold after 2. +4 Griswold after 3. And then it ends up your final 47-35 +12 Plainfield.
You got it. All right, John. Thanks, bro.
Thanks, Mike.
What a good time. It was a good time.
Love it.
This was the better game of that's Coach Hanley's son right there.
Right there?
Yeah.
With the big wave?
With the big wave. But it's good to see, you know, I mean, before we sign off, it's good to see. Nothing against Coach Babcock. I totally have lots of respect for Kevin Babcock. He's a great coach. But it is good to see new blood. You know, sometimes change is good. Nothing against Coach Babcock. I would be just as happy if he was still here. But it's also good to see Bill Hanley, you know, did such a wonderful job, you know, in the middle school ranks, brought championships to Griswold there. And now he comes to the high school to hopefully do the same thing and build the program up once again.
Right, like you said, I mean, this was kind of a stacked Plainfield team with all the returning players that they had. Yeah. Griswold with returning players of its own. But we're starting fresh. We got a lot of, you know, younger players coming up to the varsity level for these Lady Wolverines. And so Hanley's got to be able to develop this program, you know, the way he wants to build it.
It's going to take time. I mean, it's, you know, it's not, you know, it's kind of like you think maybe the Boston Red Sox would do something like this, but no, they don't want to sign anybody either.
They can't keep their players.
Oh my God. And they're probably not even going to sign Devers, for crying out loud. Mm-hmm. I don't know. They may get a second baseman that hits 215. Who knows? But Anyway, it's going to wrap things up for us here in Plainfield. For John Harden and for Logan Rourke, I'm Mike Monarski. I'll see you once again tomorrow morning as I'll be joined by Victoria Robinson Lewis. And it's the return of Rich Wasilek.
Wasilek's coming back.
Coming back tomorrow.
Off assignment?
Oh, he's off assignment. He's back. We'll be there tomorrow. All right, final score. Well, the boys, which was on a competing network. Now they're on GSPN tonight. They won 54-24. The Griswold boys. The Griswold girls, they lost tonight to Plainfield, 47-35. So for myself, John, and Logan, thanks a lot, everybody, for listening and watching high school basketball right here on SNSN. Good night, everybody.